Speaking right now, let's listen in.
Has become worrisome to all of us over the recent years. I cannot recount the number of times our police officers have disrupted planned terror activity that is being channeled through that route. We have therefore this morning taken the unprecedented decision of declaring COM sublocation in Meriti sub-county. This is within COM division in Isiolo, a disturbed area for the next 30 days. What that means in security terms is that we are moving in full-blown and very stiff security activity to that sub-county. And especially in that sub-location where those illegal activities are happening, within the next 30 days, any movement and any activities there must be cleared by the security sector. And any groups of people that will move there, whether they are engaged in the illegal mining activities that happen there, or they're engaged in purported trade because they're essentially moving contraband, they're moving drugs, and some of them are acting as couriers for terror gangs. Anyone moving in that direction will be deemed to be an armed, dangerous combatant, and our security sector will deal with you that way. I would like the media also to understand that that sublocation is going to be a security area for the next 30 days. We are moving in security resources to clean up that place and ensure that it's no longer a source of our worry and concern. Finally, as I say this, we are aware and we have noticed, because we have been having increased intelligence activity on the ground for the last 1 month, there could also be spillover and crossover activities of suspected OLF groups from across the border, especially in the area around Sololo. We have a duty to keep our country safe and to keep our territory safe. With immediate effect, we are going to have a cleanup exercise in that area. And everyone should understand that we have a duty to protect our people and to ensure that that part of our country is secure. So, as we begin this work with the curfew tonight, I ask all the leaders of Marsabit to cooperate with us. We have been in constant touch with the lay leaders of that county. I am eternally grateful to the Sheikh, to Bishop Karaoke, to Bishop Wario, and the religious leaders who have worked with us within the Interfaith Forum to try and bring sanity within Marsabit. I'm grateful to the cooperative groups of lay leaders in Marsabit who have worked with us to ensure that we try to bring order in that place. We will continue to work with them. We will also continue to work with our colleagues in the education sector. There are about 10 schools that have been affected before. We want to make sure that normalcy resumes in those schools. We are going to work with the local communities to rebuild the schools. We are also going to work with our colleagues from the State Department of Special Programs. That is why my brother Nelson Marwa is here, to ensure that everyone in Marsabit who needs food will get food. Everyone in Marsabit who needs water will get water. Even that aspect of our government's work is going to be heightened. We are surging the numbers of those who are going to do relief food distribution there. We're increasing the numbers of water bowsers to ensure that the population in Marsabit is looked after and they're fine. But the bottom line is, we must get all illegal firearms in that place. We must get all the criminals in that place. We will stay there until the job is done. I ask all the leaders, the political leaders inclusive, to cooperate with all of us. We will do what we are required to do by the law. Peaceful and law-abiding citizens who need to go about their activities do not need to be disturbed the way they have suffered in Marsabit. The kind of bestiary acts that we have seen in that area must come to an end. We are now ready, prepared, and available to address that cleanup in Marsabit once and for all. We are prepared for its challenges. It is not going to be easy. and we are not going in there to be popular. We are going in there to solve a problem. And we are always happy to be right than to be popular. That nonsense has gone on for too long, and we cannot stomach it anymore. We have to bring that place to order, and the work begins now. So we have our teams on the ground, and now you'll be briefed consistently by our teams that are already on the ground as they do this work in Marsabit. Once again, thank you, everybody. May God bless you, and let us continue to pray for peace and stability in our country. We need it, especially now that we are approaching the elections. Please, let us refrain from any acts of lawlessness and anything that will hurt our fellow citizens. This is our only home on earth. We are incredibly blessed. God has been kind and gracious to us and given us a wonderful country and wonderful people. Whatever challenges we face, they are ours to confront, as long as we keep peace and we live together one with another. So let's go forth now to Marsabit and do what the Kenyan people expect us to do. Keep them safe and keep the place secure as we go about our regular activities. Thank you so much, and God bless you. First, the MCA was found. He is alive. 4 people in his team had been critically injured. They were rescued by the police. They are admitted in hospital. Other than the 6 lives we lost in that conflict, I am not aware of any other losses that we suffered. So that has been sorted out. On the issue of Baringo, I actually do not see why schools in Baringo should not open. I used to be told that, there was a threat that our children will not do exams. All our children who are sitting for KCP in Baringo sat for KCP. All our children who are sitting for KCSE sat for KCSE. The challenges we have in Baringo, the challenges we have been dealing with in Baringo related to, card rustling and the perennial conflict between the communities in that area are being addressed, and they have been addressed. We are seeing the scale of those challenges going down, and we believe that with the development responses the government is making in that area, that will soon be a thing of the past. KDF is in Baringo doing dams, doing water ponds. We have opened up new areas. We are actually even creating new administrative areas so that we can move services closer to the people. We are going to do some security roads in that area. Our Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure Development is right now engaged very deeply on a framework to do the big security road between Nanyuki and Rumuruti to open up that part of Laikipia. We have moved security resources to the northern part of Laikipia and to the southern part of Laikipia to deal with the interaction between Baringo and Laikipia. We are at a better place than we were before, and if we stay focused, all of us, on this course, we will be fine. I think the worst is behind us. Let us focus on how we can build, on the peace that is slowly emerging in that area. The challenges will not end today or even tomorrow. And the question is not whether or not we will face challenges. The question is whether or not we are prepared to deal with those challenges and mobilize the good of our people to move forward and live peacefully. And I am satisfied with the work that our colleagues are doing in Baringo. So I'm not aware of any other part of the country where we should have problems opening schools. But our regional security team in Rift Valley will be properly briefed, and we will be following closely on what is happening there. Thank you. Now,
There you have it, Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i there addressing the press and ordering a dawn-to-dusk curfew in Marsabit County, and that is effective from tonight. This is due to the level of insecurity in that particular county. The Cabinet Secretary says that there has been an intense proliferation of firearms in Marsabit and Isiolo County, and that there are illegal mining activities which seem to be supporting that conflict, which has seen tens of people lose their lives in a conflict in that part of the country. He also says that there have been explosives that were recently discovered in Merti, that is in Isiolo County, and he says that these explosives were actually meant for Nairobi. So he says that this is a decision that the security team is going to undertake, and intensifying the security